What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Rah'sWorld23 here. We back again with another live stream, and we here with a couple guests. Same as last night, but say what's up, y'all. What's going on? What's the deal?
What's good?
All right. Blessings. So, when we come back from this intro, we gonna get right into it. We got some things to talk about. Let's talk about motivation, time management. Setting boundaries, why change is so hard, and the truth about friendship. So when we come back, we're going to get right into it, y'all. So Rah'sWorld23, stick around, stay tuned.
In our community for a universal change, and it has to start with the man. Being a man of God means being a man possessed of the knowledge, the spirit, and the power of God, anointed to do his will. People, you first must make every man, no matter what his color, no matter what his race, every man, in order to be a man, must be a man of God, or he's not a man at all. Let us make
All right, y'all, welcome back. We're here, and I had a little burp going on there. We in the studio. We really let me get the music going. Is that okay, CC?
It's better.
Oh Lord. Okay, let me get that good playlist. Hold on. But y'all introduce yourselves to the world, that way everybody know who y'all are. Let's get that going. Y'all go ahead.
My name is Talia Nix. I am a business owner, and as y'all can tell, I got cupcakes today.
Ooh, cupcakes. Y'all know this song?
We gonna figure it out when we go.
Let me start y'all.
Okay. I like
That's
this song.
good. That's good. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about time management. So a lot of times we, as people, forget how to manage our time, and we have a lot of stuff going on. I know I just overbooked a lot this week coming up with Kwanzaa and stuff, so I know I have to figure out my calendar a little better. What about y'all?
Well, I'm Cece, and we have Savannah's Soul Kitchen, and we give our dinners at no cost on holidays and special events.
And they're great.
Yes, and her cupcakes are banging.
Bussin'.
Yes, but as far as time management in fourth quarter, I said that I was choosing myself and that I was choosing the babies.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to say no to people, and then you have to learn how to say no to yourself as well.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you get rest, and it's only um it's only 24, you know. So you just got to make it matter.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I know for the most part, I used to fill up my time with just stuff that didn't matter. Now I'm kind of like decluttering my schedule because I had some stuff on here from like a year ago that I had planned out that's not even happening anymore, you know. And I was like, let me just clear this up because now I'm doing Kwanzaa work. I'm doing work here at the studio, and it's hard to maintain what I'm supposed to be doing, and I have a lot of other side things going on, you know. So I'm glad we're talking about time management. What about you, Talia?
Takes patience. Patience is key. I mean, growing, just like how you said that you put things out that you never even got done. Sometimes that happens. Time get away from you, but you gotta realize that you can't reverse. Time
Right.
is priceless. It's,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, we live and we learn. We understand that, like if we don't get things done, you gotta hold yourself accountable. For sure. Especially with running the business. If you say that you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. Whether or not you wanna do it or not.
100%. I feel like when you set your mind to something, you're able and capable of doing it. But when you try, I hate to say it, but when you short yourself of your ability, it makes it a little harder to, get stuff done. I know for me, I'm good for getting sidetracked. Everybody know that because I can be doing one thing and then I have some posters to make. Then I have to go to church and go play here, go play there, and come back. And sometimes that wards me to be here until like 6 a.m. You know, and everybody don't want to. Everybody don't want to be at work and do an 18-hour shift. So but I feel like that could be something that I can set as a goal, like how to better my time management skills, how to better my thoughts and so forth. What about y'all?
As a salon owner years ago, we always used to have to take Mondays off.
Right?
And so that was, a good way to plan things. And then you might want to set you some business hours, but give yourself grace in those hours for like running over and things like that. But
Right.
you might want to even set, certain days of the week as well.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Um, so let's get into why change is so important.
Oh,
Um, I know for me, I feel like 2023, 2024 is something totally different for me. Like, the stuff that I used to do, I'm not going to be doing anymore. The stuff, places I used to go, I'm not going. Like, just everything about my lifestyle is going to change. Like, you can tell when there's a shift for you in a new season, and I know this one is going to be completely different. It's crunch time. This year is crunch time. But what y'all think? What's your thoughts?
Well, I think change is real good because if you in the same spot, then you're never gonna grow.
Right.
You're never gonna understand. Oh well, I tried this, it didn't work. If you're gonna do the same thing, you're never gonna understand that it's time for a change.
Right.
You want to be able to grow. You want to be able to learn from other people, yourself, and like I said, it comes with patience. It does.
Right.
Never
Yeah.
tell yourself that you can't do something because you can.
True.
You fall, you get back up.
Right.
You fall again, you get back up.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, you do it again.
That's true. That's so true.
That's how I feel.
What about you?
I met this guy and he said he had this business called Tighten Up. And I was like, man, it's tighten up season, you know. And life talked about change.
It's what time?
Tighten up season.
Tighten up.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Yes. And you have to change. You evolve. You evolve. And it a lot of it comes with alignment as well. And so
Right.
if you did have some goals set, at least you did set those goals, but it just might not have been time for them yet.
Right.
So you have to look at it like that. But I want to always change. And I want to change for the better.
And not
I
for the
want,
worse.
Yes, and I want to change in the ways that God wants me to change.
100%. 100%.
Never rush it.
Yeah. No.
Biggest thing, that's like the number one thing in life. Never rush something that is meant for you, but at that time period, in that grace period, it's not ready yet.
Right. Yeah. You know, people being in our own ways, we always want to rush what God has in store for us. And God works on his own time, and his time is not our time. His time is totally different. So, you know, but he'll give it to us when we're ready. I'm just thankful for being able to hands on the knees. My bad.
Right, that's how I be though. You be like, hold up now,
Hold on, this my spot right here.
Right.
But I'm just thankful because like without being able to know where and what areas I need to change in and what it is I need to do or maintain, it's kind of iffy. You know, I still struggle with like I said, time management. But changing takes time. It doesn't come overnight, but at the same time, you're aware of what you need to change. Because if you know you need to change, then you noticed it yourself. And other people notice it. You know what I mean? So I'm real adamant on change, and only for the better. There's never a time where you go for the worse. You always go for better. So yeah.
They said that you got to do the same thing for 30 days, and then it becomes a routine.
Mm-hmm. Repetition.
Yes.
If you repeat the same cycle, you'll understand that it's gonna be muscle memory. You know. That's your jam. That's your jam.
She done it all.
Except for get married though. And y'all was speaking to me not too long ago because I've been wanting to be in a relationship and wanting to be married, but my friend said enjoy your singlest season.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. There's certain things you have freedom to that you would do if you were single, and certain things you can do, but don't mean it's right when you're in a relationship. ASMR, guys. Come on, Justice. Get that watermelon in there.
And what piece she don't know? Because it better be
Man,
two.
it's
It
a
better
little
be.
crunchy.
It better be like 2 or 3 more up in there though. That's all I'm saying.
She on
There's
the last
one left.
one.
No, she not. No, the hell. Give me.
But you know, I do got one more thing. So I always tell people that every opportunity given,
It's not an
It's
opportunity you should take.
no.
Okay.
But there's certain ones though. Any opportunity given has always been to where you take it. If you don't like it, try something new. You know, like there's nothing that you cannot do.
Right. Yeah.
Never tell yourself that you cannot do something because you can. It doesn't, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that, you know, hey, I tried it, I didn't like it, but at least I can say I did it.
Right. Yeah, that's the number one thing. I always say if I try it once, I can cross it off my list because I know at least I attempted to do it.
And
That
that's
don't
how
mean
we grew up. We grew up like we couldn't say can't.
Right. If you can't, I'm gonna make you do it just because
Not
you said
even.
you can't.
It's not even that. It's the fact that how we grew up. It was they didn't want us to feel like it overpowered us.
Right.
It showed us that we're gonna be scared of it, which we're not. We're gonna overcome. We're gonna try. We're gonna keep going. If we can't do it, we're gonna get back up and do it again.
Right. And it also showed me that nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
You know, nothing is impossible or implausible. Anything that you, and by implausible, I mean nothing that you imagine can't become reality.
There's just nothing that you cannot do.
Right.
In life.
Exactly.
Whether or not it's a struggle, whether or not you get up every day doing the same cycle and it gets rough, God gonna come in. He's gonna be like, boom. Man. I told you not to give up and you didn't, so I believe in you, you know, like the more that you believe in yourself, the more you will surpass and, you know, like grow higher, like, you know.
Yeah. I feel like there's always room to elevate yourself.
It's always room for improvement.
Yeah, 100%.
Remember, like on Love and Basketball, when he said,
Who?
Love and Basketball can't.
What is that?
It's a movie, a classic. Don't play with us. You
out the topic. Go ahead.
Can't should not be in a man vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all have this one.
Yes.
I don't know if this was the right song, but
that's one of that ones where you be
that's
be
that
driving,
slow jam, and you like,
and you forget you in your car, be like at the
and I'm
red
like,
light.
oh snap, I forgot.
No, every
Green
day,
light.
every day you done been with me, you forget where to turn it.
Hey, we
we be in there.
Man, but
can I have one of them
almost gave
cupcakes?
up on my dream.
Why?
Because when I first started Savannah Soul Kitchen, I came up with
I'm gonna come out there with y'all.
concept,
Hold on.
and I wanted to give out the dinners, and I wanted to do it outside. But then once I started planning and everything, I was like, wait a minute, where I'm about to get all this money from?
To
you
do
know
it.
What I'm saying? So but I was thinking on my money, not God's money.
Right.
And then
if God give you a vision, follow it.
Yes, and then executing, you know, preparing all the meals and everything. Like I was running out of strength.
Yeah.
And God sent His people, and they showed up and showed out, and they were passing out the dinners with me and for me and everything. And then every year, it just kept getting. It seemed like it kept getting harder, but I
they
stuck
say
in
things
there.
get harder for everything to get good.
Yes.
And I do believe that because, you know, working in food industry, it's hard.
Yeah.
Time, money management, it's just, you working with your own money is way different than working with, you know, the company's money.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
Other things, you know. And I felt like in a time of my life where when I first started, I'm like, man, I don't have enough money. Like, I'm just doing what I do because that's what I love to do. But at a time and a place, it came down to money. And I was just like, you know, I'm crying all the time. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this done.
Girl.
And, you know, like you said, God bring in people. And I believe that because, you know, like, it's hard doing it by yourself, you know?
Yes.
Like,
it's extremely hard. Ooh, I sound great. What's up, y'all?
extra. But yeah, I really do believe God come in your favor when you need him the most.
100%.
Especially when you don't need him, he's still there.
He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time.
He gonna be there right on time
with that cupcake.
Right on time, girl. You'll have a check in the mail that day, like, man.
And you sat there and be like, you know what? I did this for myself, but I also got to thank him for
he want the
putting
glory.
the trust in myself that I could actually do it.
Yes.
Is this strawberry on strawberry?
Yeah, that's me. That other one, no, though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey, my watermelon, quit playing.
It's right here.
All right, I'm keeping the eye down.
But you know, that's real good though. Like, you know, and that's where business friendship comes in, and it's like, you know, you meet new people, you're like, hey, this is what I want done, but I also want you to have fun with it also. I don't want you to feel like it's just a job.
Exactly. Yes, and you gotta let
Get
people
away.
know that you appreciate them.
Yeah, like, you know,
too.
taking the time out of your time
Yes.
to be like, hey, like, I appreciate you. I'm happy that you're here. Like, I want to make you feel as comfortable as possible, but I also want you to have fun. I don't want, like, I tell people, I'm like, it's a lot of business owners that they just get up and like, oh, this is just a job. Like, you
Right.
know, I want to have fun. I want people to make sure that when they're here with me, we're going to have fun, but we're also going to work.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good environment. It's a positive environment. I've never had a time where I'm like working with people and it's negativity, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a movement.
Yeah, it's like, you know, growth within your business. And I love meeting new people.
Me too.
I feel like in a way, when we say creating a work environment, sometimes we get complacent on what a healthy work environment
And
looks
what it
like.
actually means.
Right. And then two, my cousin Chantar said, which I really stick with, is I don't want to create a healthy work environment. I want to create a healthy and loving work family.
Yeah, it's like, it's
You
a
know.
family. Like, when, you know, you working with people, you want them to feel comfortable enough to, like, you know, bring their other things.
Can you skip
to
that video
you,
on
you
there?
know, like, it's a lot. I mean,
What kind of frosting is that?
it's a vanilla buttercream. I get my cupcake.
He about to go on tour, y'all, too.
Who?
Man.
What?
Yes, Trigger.
And yo,
It's a whole
break
bunch of them.
it.
Yes.
Break it.
She.
Just don't break my headboard. I'ma cry.
I can't see that.
Brother Don.
Huh?
He was calling you.
Who?
You Brother Don.
Oh. Hey, brother Don. Actually, throw me that.
But yes, and with everything comes obstacles. Because
Right.
today
Let's talk to brother Don real quick.
I had a day.
Hey, brother Don, how you doing?
Wasn't calling you at first, and then after that hung up on you.
Uh-oh.
Then I said to myself, well, I could tell him something.
Well, look, you I got you going through the live stream right now. What's today's Kwanzaa principle?
Today,
Yes, today.
With Trigger in the background.
it would be with Emoja, Kujichagalia,
Mm-hmm.
and Ujima.
Ooh, those are good ones.
I mean, if you do it, you know, according to ways, 7 days. So you start with Emoja. It's first day, second day, third day.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Well, tell the people about Kwanzaa really quickly since I have you on the live.
Oh, that's what you mean you got me on the live.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
Well, Kwanzaa is a cultural celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dealing with Kwanzaa. The word Kwanzaa means first fruits,
Mm-hmm.
which is related to, you know, in African traditions, you know, you plant and do all your planting through the year, and then at the end of the year, people would gather and they would bring all their first fruits, and then they would share the first fruits, to celebrate the first fruits,
Mm-hmm.
talk about what they've accomplished, getting ready for the next year.
Right. Yeah.
And so that, you know, that was part of their culture. And so Kwanzaa is all about trying to create for us a culture.
Correct. That's correct. Well, thank you, Brother Don, for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, okay, yeah, anytime.
Yes, sir. So, for those of you who don't know what Kwanzaa is and when we celebrate, Kwanzaa will be celebrated here at the Frederick Douglass Center, December 26th through January 1st. So, if you're interested about Kwanzaa or want to learn something, come in and celebrate with us. Starting January 26th to December 26th to January 1st. Doors open at 5 with vendors and a small presentation, and then the celebration starts at 6. So make sure you come in and you be informed. So stick around, y'all. Let's get that Trey song back. Y'all go ahead.
But anyway, since you want to cut her off, Miss Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so when you're in
I'll
a
talk to you
winning
in a second.
season, things come with that. And so you just have to be reminded of your goal. And you just have to stick to your goals no matter what.
And I agree fully.
But keep one of them strawberries up in there now.
But yeah, everything, I feel like every opportunity that's given should be a blessing, you know? Like I said, whether or not you don't like it or not, try it. You don't like it, at least you can say you did it.
Yes.
I also feel like even though every opportunity is presented to you, when you're presented with the opportunity, you should also pray on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
That's your number one thing. Pray on it first, because sometimes people will present an opportunity to you, and it'll look good. It'll look great. It'll be
But
the
your
answer
inner
to
thought
everything.
is what's going to tell you whether or not you should take it or not.
Exactly.
If you feel uncomfortable about the opportunity, you should not take it.
Exactly.
Don't ever feel like, oh, well, I was given this, but I feel very, like, incapable because it's not something that I feel good about. Every opportunity that's given that feels right for you, take it.
Well, yeah, that's true. 100%.
Right.
100%. I totally agree with that.
Didn't we talk about that last night too?
I think we did.
I think we
you
did,
can't
too.
let people talk you into things.
Yeah.
Yep, sometimes things that you
Yes.
don't feel comfortable with, they talk you into it, and you're like, man, I got here and I don't like it. I don't even mess with it.
Networking.
Or trying to just do what other people want you to
Yep.
do.
Yeah, that's never an option.
And
Right.
that's a big thing in business, you know, like you meet other people and they're like, hey, you should try this, you should try that. And I'm like, that's not something I want to do at all.
100%. So, okay, y'all, let's take a little break. We're gonna go into our one segment here with Reggie Williams, and we'll be right back after the break. So stick around, stay tuned. Rah'sWorld23 coming right back to you.
Hey, y'all, thank you for tuning in. This is just a little short snippet of what we're doing today. We have Iman Sims with the Lucas County Health Department. She's a community service worker with the health department, and we just brought her in today just to share what's happening here today at the Frederick Douglass Center. And so they are having their, what you call it? Oh,
Like the word baby shower, but Christmas party, I guess.
okay, Christmas party. And can you tell us, what sparked you guys to do the Christmas baby shower?
So we work with two programs down at the health department. It's called Healthy Starts and Get Into One. Before COVID, they were doing Christmas parties. I wasn't a part of that, but since COVID, they didn't have anything. So last year we decided we needed to start back doing things for the community. And so we started our Christmas party.
With the amount of expecting moms, how many do you think you'd be serving?
Our RSVP last time checked said 60.
60.
So hopefully that's what we get.
Okay. And then what variety of different items do you have?
So we have different categories. We are raffling off baby toys. We are raffling off household items. Then we did like mom and dad items, and then we did big baby items. So high chairs, bassinets, I think it's breast pumps up there, bottles, those type of things.
Okay, cool. So, in regards to what you do, is there anything that you would like the community to know as far as from what you guys do behind the scenes, things that you do, they're planning futuristically?
So down at the health department, we have our Healthy Starts. That's a program that helps moms until the baby is 18 months. Even when the baby turns 18 months, you still can get help as long as you're in the age qualifications for that. And then our Get Into One program, we help moms during their pregnancy just to make sure that you're going to your appointments, everything's okay with that baby. We're making sure your baby gets to the age of 1. And inside of those programs, we have a lot of resources.
Okay. So we also have an infant mortality program here at the Frederick Douglass Center. Diana Jacobs is our coordinator that heads that up. And I don't know if y'all had any interactions.
I think I'm supposed to meet with her because we're supposed to start doing something for teen moms.
Okay.
So I got to set that up.
Yeah. And we're understanding that Lucas County is like one of the highest counties in the state that has a high infant mortality rate.
Yeah.
And what contributes to infant mortality?
So, what you mean? Like how?
Like SIDS.
It's a lot. SIDS is mainly the highest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we just wanted to we're going to show you some snips of what's happening upstairs in the gym, how the setup is, just to give you a view of what the baby shower looks like here at the Frederick Douglass Center. One, we just want to appreciate the Lucas County Health Department for them choosing to have their event here and that allowing us to be a host. And we want to continue that partnership and relationship. And we just really are encouraged that, there is somebody that's out here that care, they really want to impact, and then also just be a bridge to help, expecting moms as well as expecting dads to see that there is support out here. And so we just really appreciate you, Iman, for tuning in. I know we want to make it short and sweet because we got to get back upstairs. But we just really want to showcase to our community, this is what's happening. We just really, 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 really appreciate you guys coming in on today.
We thank you.
All right.
What's up, y'all? We need to get up into this lasagna that Miss Cece gonna make, y'all. I don't know. We just ooh.
Yes.
But so let's go one at a time. Let's talk to you, Talia, about your small business. Go ahead.
My name is Talia. If y'all already don't know that, but if you don't, my name is Talia. But right now, I have a s'mores chocolate cupcake. Y'all see, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hold on, let me get closer.
Hold on, let me add you back up to the screen. I can't see you. Hold on. There you go. Now go.
Get into it.
It's so great. It's so great.
But anyways, I'm a chocolate fan, so.
Yeah, chocolate is good.
So tell everybody how to get in contact with you.
So I do have a Facebook for my business page called Sweet Teens. It's sweet with teens and 2 Z's. If you cannot find it on Facebook, my name is Talia Nix, TALIYAH NIX.
Perfect. And let's go on to this kind lady over here, Miss Cece. Tell us a little bit about your business. What's going on?
Well, we have Savannah Soul Kitchen. It's a nonprofit organization where we give out dinners at no cost on holidays and special events. Savannah is my 12-year-old daughter, and we're going to be giving out Christmas dinner at no cost on Christmas Day here at the Frederick Douglass Center between 2 and 4 p.m.
Oh Lord.
Yes, and we're going to have all different kinds of lasagna. Yes.
That just sounds so good.
Yes, and we're also going to give out New Year's Day dinner as well.
Ooh.
Y'all, she trying to feed y'all.
And I'm trying to eat it.
Yes.
And you said 4 different ones, right?
Yes, we got
She has 4.
Yes, we have our world famous beef lasagna. We have a turkey lasagna, a chicken breast love lasagna, and we have a veggie lasagna.
Whose
Y'all
iPhone
heard
is
that?
Big Booty Judy?
That ain't ours. I know that ain't yours.
Never mind. I found the culprit. Wow.
But as she said, she has 4 different flavors.
Yes, all quarters. Yes.
Ooh. I can't
Yes.
wait.
so-
Again, 4 different
I'm excited for all 8 of them.
Yes, so we have Savannah Soul Kitchen. It's SAVANNAS Soul Kitchen on Facebook,
Let me get the flyer up here real quick.
and we have IG as well. And then if you can't find me, I'm Shawan Audrey on Facebook. It's CHAWONE, last name ARDREY. And then I also have CCS Lyricist Lounge on Facebook and IG, and I have a YouTube channel. I got a little surprise on there if y'all go on there and check it out.
Ooh,
You got a YouTube?
channel.
Yes.
What?
I'll be right on there too. Mm-hmm.
Why am I just not hearing about this?
Yeah, because it was late last night. We was in here grinding.
We was in here having fun. We was having a ball.
Last
Yeah.
night was great. If y'all didn't check out last night, LOAD. If y'all didn't check us out last night, y'all really should, because we had a time last night.
We had a time.
We talked about a lot of important,
He done met his new stepdaddy.
man.
Or his real daddy.
I'm so weak. But no, we really did. Shout out to Birch. He's doing great. The crazy part
And
was
Mums.
and Mums. Where's Miss Mums at?
Man.
If you watching this, make sure you
with the 3 and the 6.
help us, Lord.
Man.
Help us, Lord. But yeah, y'all. Just I'm glad for where the podcast is going and what kind of stuff we doing. So let's get on to these other topics real quick, because I know we got some stuff to talk about. Let's start with
That's where his head is at. Mm-hmm.
this where my head.
Without you. Ooh.
Psych.
We
If
said
y'all,
it.
if y'all don't know this song, y'all gotta get out.
I just want you close, where you can stay forever.
All right.
Huh?
Going ahead and
Oh, my bad.
got a little sad, got a little emotional.
But when that beat drop in, no.
Let's get something better. No, I'm not
Where
feeling
that
it.
Usher at?
Yeah, that's not original
Because
Usher.
this is my confession.
Is this Usher before
I told
Diddy
you,
or after Diddy?
Don't do that. Don't do
Don't
that.
even.
We not.
Because I'ma still be there for my
Right,
man
and
Usher.
we don't know what's fact and what's
I don't
not.
speak
so,
on nothing.
Right, cause man,
I'm so weak.
yeah, we ain't gonna
Hey.
be like everybody else.
That ain't my place. I'ma
Right.
just listen to it.
Right. We gonna let that burn.
We is. Be right back.
Don't forget our gospel / trap too.
Man,
Oh,
you gotta
oh.
play that.
Let me get y'all some gospel traps. Did y'all hear about in Florida they got this club, but it's a Christian club?
It's a gospel little vibe thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said it's fun.
We should roll out.
Florida?
Yes.
I'm gonna have some fun.
In the summer.
Ooh. Y'all know my birthday March 2nd, so make sure y'all get the planning. How this a Christian rap video and they got a gun in this?
It's a water gun.
No, it's a real one. That one got some power to it.
I talked to him the other day. He said he was gonna come and see you.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Hey, big mama, before I leave,
Well, they got
have them brothers across the street been giving you a hard time?
Oh, no. Bless be.
They ain't sing about nothing good. Anyways.
Oh,
This is my season for grace.
Oh my goodness. That's the one though. Yes. Man. The way he sang it.
Now let's get ratchet for Jesus.
My new gospel song I love though is Doe. I
Doe?
Pray.
Doe, I pray.
Or that new by Ty.
Ty Tribbett?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or that Korean.
Korean Hawthorne is
yep.
yeah, she be on her big one. Jacayla Card. Or what's the other one?
I'm trying to think of this one song that I was listening to.
Let me get When I Pray up here.
Man, that's the one. So I'm gonna bring my vision board here because I'm about to go to 2 different vision board parties coming up in January. But everything on my vision board came to.
That's
and
good.
this was the last thing on my vision board.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it all
Put it
came to
out there.
fruition. Yeah.
Yeah.
You that's what you gotta do. That's what you really have to do. Like sometimes you gotta really speak it out there into the world.
You pray on it, and he see that you want it, you gonna get it.
You gonna get it. In due time.
Plus some.
10-fold.
Plus some.
30-fold. 70.
Yeah.
11-fold. But I'm telling you, when you pray and you ask God and you for real about it, you sincere within
gonna
your
get
heart, you gonna get it.
It's just the process. You gotta trust the process.
Yep.
If you're too impatient, he gonna show you that it was not for you.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. The one baby told me that one day, just out the blue. She was like, trust the process.
Even
I
if
was
you,
looking at her like,
even if you don't want to believe it, you're like, man, I've been waiting this long. Why I ain't got it yet?
Why I ain't got it yet? Trust
the process. No matter if it take you a year and you don't get it for 4 more years, trust the process. Because he's showing you that your time is not now, but your time is later.
Yep. It's not a no, but it's a not right now.
Yep.
You know? And it's nothing like when God gives you something and then he'll take it back because you're not ready for
Because
it.
you're not ready for it. It might
You don't
break your
want
heart,
that.
but he letting you know that you're not ready for it.
100%. But this gets us into the next segment called motivation. So
T.I.
Him and his large words.
Okay.
And you know what? Everybody be making fun of him because he used big words. But my thing about it is, he a smart individual.
yeah,
He speak facts and he speak like, you know.
he has some real thoughts and ideas, and he's a really smart guy.
I mean, he be making me mad on TV sometimes, but
I haven't watched what is it, Family Values? T.I. and Tiny. Something.
It's
Family
T.I. and
Hustle or
Yep.
something.
Family Hustle, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That he did that ATL too. That movie is really good.
I love ATL.
Yeah.
Give my chain back.
I never seen that.
It's
Oh,
mine.
you gotta see it. It's a
You ain't watching
yeah.
it. You ain't black.
Okay.
I'm not getting my black card revoked.
Your black card
Make me
is
better.
My what?
it's revoked. Revoked.
I'm still a go getter.
Is what?
Revoked.
Go ahead. You said. Go ahead.
What he said.
Revoked.
Yeah, I seen Baby Boy before.
He wanted to live in his mama womb.
Jody.
Oh, that's really
Your classic.
the way they be moving in the beginning and
Man.
doing with the crimps, the way he was eating that banana.
Oh my goodness! Not even that. His curls was popping.
Girl, and I did
If somebody
hair
here like that.
No.
I'm so weak.
I was like, you want what?
Motivation.
Right.
But yeah,
And
motivation.
that's the truth. Don't nobody stop your show. They be thinking they gonna
Only you
stop
can.
it.
If you make it feel like you
Man.
know whatever somebody else is telling you, you run with it. It's gonna eat you alive.
Exactly.
Wake up every day on the positive side, whether or not, like I said, you having a bad day. Wake up, you alive. You breathing.
That's a
You
blessing
seen
right
another
there.
day.
That's a whole blessing in itself. What the old people at church say, I could have been on a cooling board.
I could have been on a. What TT say?
I,
Man, I could have
been
woke
seen
up.
and not viewed.
I could have been waking up to the ceiling.
Ooh, I'm telling you, I could have woke
But
up
you
in a
know-
pine box.
I'm grateful.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's where motivation comes in, because you know sometimes we have nothing to look forward to and we have no purpose.
But you do.
Right. We have a purpose, but we have to within ourselves figure out what that purpose is. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that I know what my purpose is, what my calling is, what my motivation is every day. And that is, even though it seems like nothing, me sitting here every day working with kids, that's my calling. That's my purpose. I'm teaching
It's
them
what
something.
you love to do.
It's my passion. I love to do it, you know. And it motivates me. Even though I might wake up at 12 p.m., I'm motivated to get up at the afternoon, eat lunch, and run out the door.
And be like, man, let me go get these kids.
Let me get these kids together, because you know what? The kids is what I think about. The kids is what I'm thinking about. Just think about it though. I'm gonna cut the music on this one. Think about it. What if these kids was kids that was running the streets, and their only way of surviving the streets was to be here?
Right.
What if their only way of eating and you know, what if
That's what I be thinking.
you know,
Yeah.
that is my process. That's my thought process.
You make it a way for these people.
We
Yeah.
making
Making
a
a way.
way.
Because, you know, growing up, you know, the stuff that they have now is not what
we had at all.
We were outside. We have fun.
Right.
We drank from the water hose.
Water hose.
Fire.
I was the
Mama
fire
does-
hydrant.
fire
Mama,
hydrant,
grandma,
yes.
and them told us that if we going to be outside, we going to be outside.
Right. And
We gonna have
don't
fun.
come in.
Don't come in unless you want to stay in, you know. Like, but we enjoyed it as kids, you know. But nowadays it's like, man, kids hooked up to the phone. They out here fighting. It's crazy because, you know, the way that we grew up, it was.
It was nothing like that. We really had a community for us.
But
we
you
had,
know, it all takes place on people's parents too. How, you know, they don't pay attention to them and things like that. But we ain't gonna get into that because, you know,
we gonna
like,
get into it, because you know why? It takes somebody to actually say it for somebody to realize that they're wrong.
Because, you know, like, the kids that don't get no attention paid to them, it's like they get to do whatever they want. They believe that this is what
This is what
living
life is.
as a kid is. It's not. Shoot, I ain't have a phone till about...
I didn't get a phone until I
maybe
was
almost-
18.
Okay, that was ill. But, you know, when I first got my first phone, it was a little flip phone, and I was excited.
Man.
Yeah.
I was too excited. You know why? Because I got to text the only people I went to school with, and that was it. So when I valued that, it was like, you know, motivation, doing what I have to do outside of school to maintain, to be able to do these things.
Right. It motivated you. In order to keep this phone, I'm gonna keep myself motivated
Man, I'm gonna
to
keep
do this
myself doing
schoolwork.
what I gotta do, you know. But I'm gonna
keep
go
it.
outside. I'm gonna still act like a kid,
Right.
and I'm gonna just enjoy life, you know, because them hot summer days, you sit there and be like,
I don't want to be in the house. I want to be outside.
I want to be outside with them friends.
Right. When outside really meant outside. Now outside mean you out
Outside
here being a
mean you
whore.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
We didn't have all the images.
I stand on what I
Yeah,
said.
We
like,
was
you
able
know,
to be ourselves.
we was able to do things without somebody
Yes.
being like, man, but me, I'm gonna do whatever I please, whether or not it's right or wrong, because it's me.
Right.
I'm gonna live another day to realize that, man, like I woke up like, I should have never did that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel about it.
You can't.
I was gonna say I'm not.
I'm just
gonna
messing
do
with
that
you. Look at her
I
cup.
wanted to put it on there, but
Y'all not about to eat that
It's all
last little
good.
cupcake.
So let me tell you my motivation. My motivation is them babies because they counting on me.
Mm-hmm.
And not only is they counting on me, it's other people counting on me. So sometimes they say it's not just about you.
Right.
So it's other people on the sidelines rooting for us and we don't even be knowing it.
Yeah. There's always somebody in the corner who has your back 100%.
For
you know.
sure.
And
Yes.
that goes along the lines of who's in your village. Who's in your village to support you.
and that's where friendship come in.
There you go. That's where
Because
friendship comes in.
I don't trust a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difference between associates and an actual friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, those friendships you should take top one priority because you know you're trusting them, you're loving them, you're letting them in.
You letting them into your daily circle.
For sure.
know.
Whether or not if I talk to you every day or we could talk each month, but as long as you know that I would take it there for you is it's top notch.
Yeah, 100%. You know, you got
I
a real
value
friend if they value your opinion, your life, and your endeavors. Like
In
this
time.
goofball next to me.
You know, and it takes a lot. And, you know, a lot of people, and that's where when you have other friendships with people, because nobody's friendship is the same.
Right.
I have a few friends, and every person has a different meaning to it.
Right.
So, my friendships with everybody is different. So, whether or not it comes from, you know, one person feels like it's a jealousy thing or anything like that, it's never that because I love everybody different. You
Yeah.
should never love a person the same because their qualities aren't the same.
Right. And everybody doesn't deserve the same kind of. That's what really makes a friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with that because, you know, like everybody is not the same. And I believe that they shouldn't be.
Yes.
I'm
Everybody doesn't deserve to have access
to you.
To you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
In
it's
certain ways.
levels to this.
Bye, bestie.
Yeah.
Love you. Call me when we make it
Say
in the
bye
house.
to the mic.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.
AKA Big Jess over here. But yeah, everybody doesn't deserve access to you, and that's only because if you give everybody access, you have nothing for anybody else to look forward to. That kind of goes along the lines of like modesty. If you're modest, you have something for someone else to be curious about.
Yeah.
And
for
if
sure.
there's no value to the curiosity of yourself and your being, why am I around you? What's special about you that keeps me interested in you?
Exactly.
You know, and for me, I feel like in my friendships, I want the same.
You want the same vibe, but you don't want the same interaction. Like,
Right.
you know, with everybody, like I said, everybody is different.
Right. Everybody is
different.
different.
He's different. They're, you
I'm
know,
different.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I'm
and you're,
saying?
And
like,
you're gonna get different access
and you're
to
gonna
each
get
friend.
different things. You're gonna get a different vibe because, like I said, no person acts the same way. They don't give off the same energy as that last person. So when you telling somebody something, you're like, this is one friendship. The other friendship could be, you know, y'all talk about family, and your other friendship could be, let's go take trips. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different vibe for each person.
100%. And you know, I feel like
I mean, you love them,
yeah, you love 'em.
unconditionally,
but everybody's love is not the
everybody's
same.
love is way different. You know what I'm saying? It goes off of each other. It takes two people in a friendship. It doesn't take one.
It takes two people
And I
in
learned
a
that.
friendship, in a relationship,
Yeah, it takes two with
Any
anything. It
ship.
takes
any ship.
exactly, and you know, it takes trust. It takes the love. It takes time, because if you don't make time for me, and I make time for you, then what are we doing here? Because
Right.
you know,
It's
I'm trying
pointless.
to, because my time is precious. You know what I'm saying? Like, time is money. Time is everything. I want to spend my time doing something I really love. So if I'm telling you like, hey, let's go do this, whether or not it costs money, it doesn't. I'm trying to enjoy my time with you because I naturally care.
And really, if that person means the world to you, you'll do what it takes to get to
Yeah,
that
and you know
goal.
what I'm saying? But I can only meet you halfway. You have to
Right.
meet me the other way, because like I
Exactly.
said, it takes two.
Exactly. Then I also feel like, you know, sometimes there can be a miscommunication within what a friendship and a relationship looks like between two people. And I only say
Right.
that because
I've had that
sometimes-
happen to me before, to where, you know, you trying to be friends with that person,
And
and they
they-
trying to take it the long mile, and I'm like,
Right.
I'm like,
right.
whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love you unconditionally, but
This
this
ain't
is
that.
not what I wanted. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be able to be like, you know, I could talk to you about anything. So as a female, it's really rough for us to just be like, oh, well, we're going to have male friends without, you know what I'm saying, the extra. And I'm like, man, because I ain't had
The
no,
sauce.
it's, you said what?
The sauce.
It's crazy.
The
Yeah,
sauce.
without the secret sauce. Without that Big Mac sauce.
Oh Lord, not the Big Mac sauce.
But
So-
you know, it just tastes a lot.
You know, it takes a lot out of a person to define
The meaning.
the meaning, and then this is where boundaries come in. This is our next segment, boundaries. Oh, I don't want to skip over you. You go first.
And also, we have to know that different people are put in our lives for different purposes.
Right.
So sometimes we can get confused and want it to be this way, but then sometimes we have to let it be what it's supposed to be and learn from that as well.
Yeah, I think for me, I struggle with the ability to, and I'm speaking for all men on this, the ability to be vulnerable and speak about your feelings 100%. That's something that all men struggle with, because you have this stigma or stereotype that all men are just supposed to be, and that's it, that's all, you know. And I wouldn't say it's a problem, but sometimes when you have to express yourself, you rather feel like, I don't want to say anything at all.
Right.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is what's going to happen. I can't allow XYZ because this is not okay.
Right.
You know, and this is where boundaries come in, because if you have no boundaries, then you have no definition on a relationship, a friendship, a kinship, any type of thing, any type of ship to make it float.
See, and I grew up like with my dad, like he gonna express himself whether or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, you should be able to
Good.
still express yourself. And you know, it's a lot of females out here that they want you to just do for them. They want you to
And not
you know,
reciprocate.
Yeah, and they want you to feel like you have to do this for them. You have to do that. You have to communicate with them. But they're not doing the same thing. But as a man for my dad, it was like he showed like, hey, like
Let me
I'm
lead.
the man as of I'm going to express myself, and if you can't understand that, then you are not meant to be with,
Exactly.
you know, meant to be here.
Exactly.
Because
And
I believe that, you know, like with everybody has a time and a place
Mm-hmm.
for, you know, extra feelings. But a man that is, how do you explain this?
everybody, let me just put this on record. Let me stop the music. Every man is not a manly man.
Yeah, they're not. I
And
agree.
that needs to be normalized, because
Right.
every man isn't gonna be out here working on a car, doing muscle routines, whatever you call it.
right.
I feel like
And it's okay for a man to cry.
Yeah,
And it is.
It's
I feel
100%
like-
for a man okay to cry.
I feel like your emotions matter just as much as a female. So
exactly.
if you ever are with a female or a man and they make you feel like you can't express yourself, then that was not that person for you.
And then there's an issue with, you know, if you're with someone and you can't express your emotions properly because you don't want to make them upset or you
But
don't.
it shouldn't matter.
Right. It shouldn't matter, but it's kind of like you tiptoe around the fact of what you're trying to get to. It makes it hard. It makes it a struggle on any type of ship. I'm not going to say anything, just ship. Because I'm gonna use ship as a topic. I'm not getting into preacher mode, so I'm gonna keep it quick. But with a ship, you have to be able to be yourself. If you can't be yourself, that's a hole in your ship. If you have to normalize what it is or stand up for what you think is right and what is wrong, you have standards for yourself. If you can't uphold yourself to those standards, that's a hole in your
And
ship.
that's where boundaries come in because, you know,
exactly.
if you can't physically understand or communicate with that person, how do you expect to move on? How do you expect to
There you
go to another level without understanding each other?
There you go.
Feelings matter.
Exactly.
You know, like, that's just like me saying in a friendship, feelings always matter because you need to understand that person, what they're going through matters as well as yours.
Right.
If you're putting all of this pile of junk on them,
Caca.
it's like
Caca.
caca.
Bunda la caca.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting this on them, but you never once asked how they felt.
Right. It's just one-sided. You know?
It is.
Sink or
And you know,
sail.
I feel bad for men sometimes because it's like, you know, they get with people or just friendships in general and they're like, this is how I think it should go. And it's not. A man is just as appreciated
as a
woman is. Whether or not they go to work every day, they pay for your things, a woman should be able to give back as well.
100%. And then I also feel like in any ship with multiple holes, you're gonna sink.
Oh, for sure. No patches.
No patches. No patches,
life
no metal,
jackets.
no life jackets, no buoys, none of that. You're going to sink. You're gonna die. It's not gonna last. I only say that because when you set yourself up for standards, there's things that you're gonna accept and not accept. There's some things that you might let waver by, but at some point in time, when you feel like you want to drop your anchor and be for real.
And that's where sometimes, like how you said yesterday, sometimes you got to meet them halfway.
Yep.
And if they can't meet you halfway,
then you got to go out that door. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it's important because for me, there's things that I won't accept and there's things that I will accept. And I will say, for me, I won't accept BS. I'm not going to accept BS. Only because you can only tolerate so much stuff before you feel like you're breaking down, before you're shutting down. And when you're shutting down in a ship, that means you can't run properly.
and that's where criticism comes in, you know, like opinions on multiple occasions, because, you know, like, it's a lot.
100%. And opinions can be detrimental because I feel like if you have an opinion on somebody that I know or something about me, don't tell me. Because at the end of the day, I only want to learn from who I'm with.
I just want somebody to be brutally honest. Like, I don't want you to feel like you have to sugarcoat anything, friendships, even if I really don't know you, but, you know, you want to give off an opinion or just to be brutally honest.
Do it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want nobody to ever be scared because a person who could be honest with you is a person that was meant to
be with you.
Yeah.
100%. You know, it's the upfront factor.
And that's a good thing in business too. Like, with business, it's like I'd rather somebody give me a good their opinions, but also be brutally honest with me about my things, you know, because I like criticism. Like, I love the fact that you know, when I'm selling something, somebody's letting me know, like, hey, like, I love this, but you could, you know,
If you can't
maybe
take criticism, you can't grow
no, you cannot
at all. If you can't let somebody say, hey, I noticed XYZ, maybe you should blah blah. And
Right.
you feel
and
like
you take it
can't-
in and you just realizing like, hey, like maybe I should, you know what I'm saying, just to change it up, spice it up. Cause food industry is hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you make something and you know you love it, but the other person don't. Does not mean that you have to change anything. It does not. Because not everything is for that person.
Right.
But you can go halfway, meet them halfway, maybe be like, hey, like, let me try something different, and if you like it, come back.
Right. Exactly. Now I'm adding another segment. Cycles. We have to stop cycles. Just because it was okay in the past doesn't mean that it's okay now.
And I believe that because, you know, like as we grow, you don't want to keep walking and have to take a few steps back, because I've done that in my life where I've got to a point where I'm physically happy, but emotionally I'm stepping back because I'm like, this is what I used to do, but I'm doing something better, but I'm like, I don't know what I should do next.
Yeah, I feel like in a way, if you don't know what your next move is,
It's your best move.
your best move will be, well,
Your next move.
Your next move is your best move. But for those who are stuck, your best move is to pray.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right.
And pray for clarity.
To stand. Yes. Yes.
100%.
Be still. Yes.
Because the Bible
So
says,
you don't
peace
make
be
a rash
still
decision
within your heart
Yeah.
until you've had an answer from God.
Okay. Speak.
So when you don't get an answer from God, that means don't move. That means stay where you at, because in due time,
He gonna show you.
There you go. It will be revealed on what you're supposed to be doing. And just like I posted the other day on Facebook, I'm big on, if I say something, I'm gonna read it, because I don't want nobody to say I lied. I posted, and I said, I'm tasked with a choice that's not really a choice because it's a commandment from God. Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Right.
It is.
Now, think about this last line. Obedience is better than sacrifice. If you're obedient to what the word of God says or what God has told you to do, you'll be blessed 100%. But if you're not, what are you sacrificing? What are you sacrificing for not following the directions? Are you sacrificing some money that was about to come your way? Are you sacrificing a blessing, or are you sacrificing your life? Because God can give you some life or death situation choices, but it's up to you to take the choice properly. And for me, I know I've been tasked with something that I need to do, and I feel like, in a way, it's a sacrifice of my sanity or freedom. You know?
Right.
So I feel like if I follow what God tells me to do, there's freedom at the end of that choice. But if I don't, I'm sacrificing my sanity because I couldn't follow the direction of God. That makes sense to y'all?
Yeah, you have to choose you.
Yeah.
You first. That's what they just taught us. I just went to a real estate seminar and they were saying you first.
Yeah, 100%.
It goes off of you.
100%. And I just feel like, you know, if you don't know what makes you happy, you need to figure that out now. If you have some issues, you need to figure that out now. Because there you go. You get stuck in a cycle, then what? You're stuck in this consistent cycle of unhappiness, of being upset, of anger, rage, of depression, of mental abuse from yourself. It's possible to abuse yourself too. You have to assess that and be aware of how it comes off and if it's affecting other people too. You know, because sometimes you abusing yourself, it'll run off to other people and you never know it. And it's the worst thing to do, because then you make other people feel some kind of way, you know. And I think for me, I never want to be a person that says something or do something to hurt somebody else because I'm in a hurt position. I feel like if I'm being hurt, I need to take a step back.
I feel like a get back is never a get back.
Never a get back, because
It's
a
gonna
get back
fall
is
back
just
on
a
you.
curse.
It's gonna fall right back on you.
That's why I don't believe in get backs. A get back is nothing but a curse on yourself, because you felt that the Bible says an eye for an eye is what? Nothing great. So why should I go tit for tat with you when I know that here's what I stand by, and I'm gonna cut the music. Why should I come from out of my kingdom mentality to play with peasants?
Well,
And you know what? That's where Granddad come in. That is where Granddad come in. He used to tell us that all the time. He used to be like, "Why waste your energy on people who are so low? Make themselves feel so low when you're up here.
100%.
If you're up here and you talking to people that are super low and they make themselves feel like they have to be better than you, let them.
What is the point?
You know what I'm saying? Because nothing good comes from out of it.
Yeah, nothing is good for going tit for tat. Nothing is good for going to war, because all you're doing is going to war with yourself.
Yep.
Y'all,
I'm going.
let me turn that one up, because I'm going through a change. Through changes. I ain't do the scream. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
In my life, I'm going through changes. In my life. All right. Let me get out of that now. Man, I just spent the whole topic on myself. Y'all,
I mean, not really. Not really.
I kind of went on a rant session though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. But we allowed it though. We allowed it because anything that comes to the table, I feel like it should be, expressed.
What y'all feel about that topic? Y'all forgot what the topic was, didn't y'all?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
The topic was boundaries and motivation.
So we have to set boundaries, and we have to use them, and we have to assess them at times, and then we have to draw closer to the things and the people that motivate us.
Right. And that goes along the lines of, what are you doing to help? Are you there alongside me to help better me or keep me in a complacent spot?
Well, do it alongside with God. Don't try to do it with everything. Can't be with everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Let him
Personal
order your
things should be
steps.
with yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. When you're doing business, do business. Don't mix business with personal.
Yeah.
Because
everything personal should stay at home.
Stay at home.
Outside of work.
My cousin said, "Don't mess around with the help." In another way, though.
In another way. Hey, you ready?
Hey, I'm with it because you can't.
No, for sure. That's a major thing.
Oh, shout out to Auntie Taja. She just texted me, said, "Praise the Lord, Brother Broccoli," because that's our old church name, Brother Broccoli. "I saw your podcast and my soul cried out, hallelujah. Great job."
She just texted me and told me, she was like, "I'm so glad.
I ought to be glad. Trouble don't last always.
She gotta get on one of these.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she has to.
When she come down here.
Yes. But let me get back to the topic at hand. Everything isn't for everybody to be in.
Right.
Not
even you.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to
we need to get out our own way.
Yeah. We come in the way. Okay, here I go with the Bible again. But sometimes we stay in the way. Sometimes we stay in the way of flesh, and we think carnally, and we don't think about what's going on with what God say do. And sometimes when you think like that, you're not in a kingdom mentality. You're in a self mentality. This is like when I come in here every day, I think about what God wants me to do, what God wants me to talk about, I follow what God has me to do, because this is not my thing. Yes, it say Rah'sWorld23, but at the end of the day, God has blessed me with this. God has put me in a position to minister to his people. This is not Rashid's ministry. This is not Rah'sWorld23's ministry. This is God's ministry.
Yeah.
And sometimes we put behind the fact that God has given us something and we fumble it. We fumble it royally because we get in the way of
Our own greed.
There you go. Our own greed will fumble us in something so much greater that we could be a part of. And
Give yourself grace though, too, though.
Yeah. You have to have grace.
Yes.
You have to have grace. Well, we getting deep today.
Where's the trap music?
Man, I need. I'm looking for
He went to Granddaddy
quit playing
music again.
games.
Like,
Hey,
It's not that song though, right?
which one?
No Sexy Red today.
My whole brown. Where the I'm looking for the come here. Come suck toes.
no.
I just want to use that censor button one good time.
Okay.
This is a DJ Noise tape presentation.
What song is this?
I don't know.
No. But it's waking us up.
Oh,
though.
this Offset featuring Travis Scott, Say My Grace.
Oh, I don't know this song, but
This is a new one.
That Quavo nice too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whipping up. What?
Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to bullets. Why I lose my grandma to cancer. Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young nigga straight out of Atlanta. Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us. Why I keep getting all of these chances. Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get cancer.
Wow.
Did y'all hear the lyrics?
Yeah, bars.
That's deep.
Yeah.
He said, "Why me?"
Right.
And he named a whole list of why.
Yeah, it'd be hard to asking why. Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
Let me keep playing.
I'm just glad they making music, cause.
But a lot of these people came from nothing. Just like how with Lil Baby, how he said that he was trapping before he got to do what he wanted to do because he needed to make sure his family was good. Which,
Right.
Some of these people really don't come from anything, but some of them had to make a sacrifice. It was either this or that, and they chose the path that they did to make a name for themselves.
Right.
Yes, he
Their
said
branding.
he had to make it.
He was branding it for himself because, like with Lil Baby, I'll give him a shout out because
Yes, his documentary is on it
it was
too.
crazy because he was like, he come from nothing. If he wasn't doing what he was doing, he would have been dead.
Mm-hmm. And this goes back to when I say being here at the Doug is a ministry, because you get a lot of kids and stuff that say if they don't do certain things that they do, they won't eat, they won't take a shower, they
Right.
won't have clean clothes, they won't survive.
It's a welcome environment.
Right. That's why I'm glad that the Doug gives everybody, not just children, but everybody, opportunity to survive.
Right.
So big shout out to them, because yeah,
They got a washer and dryer here.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I have to go look.
Yeah, I was wondering.
It's somewhere in the maintenance room. You know where everything at?
No.
No. You didn't get a tour yet?
Just the kitchen.
Just the kitchen?
Yeah.
I had to show you around with that. Just because I'm young don't mean I'm sleepy, babes.
Because I might be over here and you ain't even asked.
Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up.
Like the Super Bowl.
Remember, I got a curfew tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and when you tell people you in the driveway, you should really be in the driveway. That go for
Right.
both of y'all, cause you talking about I'm on my way, and I look at your location, you still at home.
We on
CP time
right now.
Right.
So we not. The
I was
CP
on time today.
Hey, today you walked in at 9:14, and we sat down. I
Good
started the stream at
time.
9:15.
9:15. I was ready.
Hey, I said let's get it, let's go. But yeah, we gonna wrap this segment up, and we're gonna get on out of here because you know we've accomplished a lot today. We've accomplished something great.
We've accomplished a lot.
You know,
yesterday, today, came back with a positive attitude.
For sure.
Better environment. You
Yeah.
know, it's real good when you know it's positive around everybody else.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm glad about because it could be some stuff that we just don't want to do. You know, and I'm just so glad that I have the both of you to be in studio and spread your knowledge with each other and with the world because
meeting new people is always a blessing.
Meeting new people is always a blessing, and seeking wise counsel from somebody who knows something that we may not know is always great.
Yep.
So
yeah, experience is the best teacher.
Exactly. And if you've already experienced it, why let somebody else bump their head when you know what the outcome is?
Right.
So 100%. But we
don't be like that. We'll be back.
I just don't want to let y'all go.
I know you don't.
I just don't want to let y'all go home.
But you ain't got no couches in here.
Man, got nothing.
Studio 2.
We got people depending on us.
Studio 2 is about to be great. We're going to have everything we ever need. Next video.
Next video is going to be our food portion.
Yes. Next late night stream, we're going to have a smorgasbord, a charcuterie board.
Hey, well, I got that up there, though.
But we going to eat it up. We might have some seafood down here. We might have some, just a little potluck.
Varieties.
It's going to be everything. I'm going to make some banana pudding. I'm still upset nobody made banana pudding for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I did.
I know you did. That's why I'm looking at you. Because you didn't bring me none.
With that little church dance.
I'm weak. Not you shouting. All right, well, y'all, we gonna get out of here. Go ahead and tell folks bye, and tell them where they can reach you at one more time, just one more again. That way we can get on out of here.
All right, Talia Nix on Facebook again. TALIYAH Nix NIX. Just shoot a message.
All right, Miss CC.
And CC Savannah's SAVANNAS Soul Kitchen. Facebook, IG.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you my phone number. It's C. And you can call me at 419-740-4579 because we give out canned and dry goods in between those meals as well. And if you need anything, just contact me. If you want to talk about entrepreneurship or anything that has to do with art, you can contact me as well.
For sure. So make sure y'all get in contact with the both of them. And if you are looking for any opportunity to rent a space, rent the studio out, feel free to get in contact with me at Rah'sWorld23 on all platforms, or go ahead and find me. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger, Ross Spencer. And if you have any questions, concerns, criticisms, let me know, or drop a comment in the comment section below. I'm always ready for some comments. So
back with another video next week.
Yeah, boy.
Blessings.
All right, y'all. So we're going to get on up out of here. So
yeah, I got a 12 p.m. curfew.
Yeah, her children get her a curfew. But we're going to get on out of here. So Rah'sWorld23, stay great. Love y'all. And peace.